Wow. 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 That's all I can say. What an episode, folks. What an episode. If you are watching now, hopefully you've seen episode 7. If you're watching this in the replay, there will be spoilers. I took a lot of notes on this episode. Very crazy. Not what I expected at all. Um we're gonna get a backstory of Jod. Where? Where was the backstory? Unless I missed it. Now, it's really hard, like me trying to pay attention. I'm watching the show, taking notes. So there might have been some things that I missed, and maybe some things that he said. I could, if hopefully I didn't, but I took a lot of notes. I see we got some people in the chat. I know Sal was going live at 9:40. Didn't really know how long the episode was gonna be. Let's see, make it full screen. Bam. So we got Star Wars nerd up in the building. Yerp, what's going on? We got Wizard Nerd 76. What an episode. Yes. Episode was crazy. Your Jod is a savage. Yes. Yes. If we could sum up this episode, is yeah, this was Jod's episode. And wow, his true colors. His true colors showed. This whole thing that, Jod was gonna be sweet to the kids and then turn on the kids and then maybe have a heartful moment and come around. I I don't I don't see it coming around after this episode. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm tired of the cuts to the blacks laugh all out. I'm tired of cuts to the black. Yeah. Hope we get a young Lynx. Hopefully we get a Younglings part 2. We almost did. We almost did. There was no backstory. There was not. There was not a backstory. Um, I enjoyed this episode. I like sometimes when the villains do win. You know, yeah, we want to have the hero story and everything's all perfect again. No, how about we get a story that, you know what? No, the bad guys win. And can we get it? I don't know. Let's see. Where was it left off? Yeah, I'm a little sad that there was no backstory, but hopefully on the final one. Yeah, I do want to know a little bit about him. Or maybe they keep it a mystery. Uh, I don't know. I'm okay. I'm gonna save what I'm thinking right now towards the end of this live. I gotta make sure that I don't forget. Remind me. But yeah. So again, three people on live. Just let everybody know that it's a spoilers gonna happen. We already talked about it. Rest in peace, Brutus and SM33. Wow. Now, Brutus, I had a feeling. I had a feeling that, once Brutus got caught and he picked up that gun, even before that, I found out like if it was gonna be, I thought it was gonna be something where Brutus and John go on a ship to at and in that moment, John is gonna break out of the handcuffs, which he did. So that means he could have broke out of those handcuffs whenever he wanted. Okay, he does have the force, and he was gonna kill Brutus and the ship, right? But either way, he ended up killing him. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen. He had to eliminate Brutus. And we have to also understand that even though he's a force sensitive and he knows how to use the force to an extent, we don't know how big his power or how much power he has. He's still a pirate. And if you watch any pirate movies, shows, the pirate life, you know that the crew sometimes turns on the captain. At any moment, somebody just has to stand up and say, I'm the captain, or challenge the captain. So we knew that Brutus was going to die. Indeed, rest in peace to Brutus and SM-33. SM-33, wow. Wow. Totally forgot, even though, you know what? It is so fitting. It is so fitting. And I just happened to pick that thumbnail. But the thumbnail of this live is Jod holding the lightsaber. What happened this episode? I it just happened to be that I said, you know what, let me go ahead and use it. Even though that was from a different episode, I said, let me use it because if we were gonna get Jod's backstory, which that's what a lot of people were saying was gonna happen, I said, let me go ahead and use the thumbnail with him with the lightsaber because that's gonna speak to his his backstory. Is he a Jedi? There was no backstory, but that lightsaber sure did make an appearance in this episode several times. And it's so funny. If you guys were with me earlier, I did finally get Jod minifig, right? From Lego. And I think it's fitting. I'm gonna go ahead and do this live. Where's that bag at? Move Neil over here. I think it's fitting that I think we gotta give Jod a lightsaber. We got to get him a lightsaber. I enjoyed it, but the ending lost 30 points. How did the ending lose 30 points for you? I thought the ending was savage. Let me know. Sorry, I dropped something. Let me know in the comments why did the last part of the episode lost 30 points. We did get a story where the bad guys went. We read to the uh I got you. I'll remind you about the thing you want to say at the end. Thank you. Where's I appreciate you. I wasn't expecting it to happen so sudden. Yeah, it's savage. SM-33 punching Jod wasn't close enough. But was that Jod? Was that Jod? I mean, it had to be, right? It had to be him with the helmet. And then that's one thing too. It's like, why did he put the helmet back on? So I don't know. Was this all a setup? And Jot secretly was gonna stay in the ship because he knew the kids somehow were gonna get out. I don't know. That was kind of crazy. He walks up and cuts to the back and cuts to black. Yeah. Jot is Silvo. Yeah, I know that. I know Jot is Silvo, but you know how they, in shows and everything, they send doubles. I mean, Queen Amidala had a double. So could it be a Silvo double? I don't know. In that crew, I have no idea. Dude with the helmet. Yeah, I know. It just didn't he get knocked out and the kids left. So what? Did he force jump into the ship? Because he peered up in there again, like, hello. So he could have force jumped. I don't know. Possibly. But let's go to my notes. So the first thing I have is parents trying to send a message and they all got stunned. That was crazy. That was crazy that I was like, are they gonna be able to get the message out one by one? Each parent getting stunned, until finally they got the last parent was able to get the message out. So that was kind of crazy to open up with a little chase, those droids stunning everybody. I will say Jod's code is badass. Yes. And yes, Jod handmade it. John's handmaiden, yes. And then I also have they were able to communicate. They were able to get the communication out, and then you notice that Wim wasn't too happy in the beginning. My man was not happy to go home. I think he, even though maybe low key he missed his dad, I think he's having the time of his life. I think Fern is having a good time. I think KB kind of maybe missed her parents. I know Neil definitely missed his parents and want to go home. But I think Wim was just having a good time and him knowing that we go back home, we're back to normal. I got to take the test, the assessment test. He was sad about it. Kind of like, it made it feel in that moment in the episode that, yeah, we're sad too. Cause now it's like, okay, is this coming to an end? That's it. The kids are out there, trying to survive, trying to live. I thought they were going to be able to go to more planets, see more pirates, get out of, trouble several times. Like I thought this was going to be something continuing, continuing, continuing. Now they're home. Let's see what we got here. James Wilson, hello, thank you. You've been stunned for your protection. Yes. Oh my god. The stunning is hilarious. Neil's dad reminds me of the elephant from the Jungle Book cartoon. Oh man. Yeah, so that was very interesting. What else did I got here in my notes? The Camo Planet. So I put Camo Planet here. It's crazy how like whoever the supervisor is, whoever created this atmosphere protection, lightning, whatever it is, it's crazy because it's camouflage. It looks like a planet that, it's a wasteland. Like, it looks like you trying to get into there. Like, what's his name? Having a break. Brutus said, like, they're pretty much their ship is gonna go down. So I thought that was really cool to know that at Atten, even within like it looks like a huge planet, but once you're able to bypass those barriers, we noticed that Atten is smaller. So that was pretty cool. Uh, dude, the storm that surrounds the planet was insane. I thought it was gas. Yeah, it looked like gas. And then obviously when he sent that volunteer to go send on the ship and the lightning shut it down, that was crazy. And then let them knowing that that ship is the key to Atten, which then Firm end up figuring it out is that their ship is protected. Their ship, nothing's gonna happen to it because it belongs to Atten. It's recognized. Any other ships, any other pirate ships, anything else will get the red light and obviously get the lightning. So that was pretty cool to see that as well. But man, seeing the new ship after, if you guys were here earlier, I finished the Onyx Cinder. Remove this right here. I finished the Onyx Cinder, right? But now we got the new Onyx Cinder. So I don't know if Lego's gonna come out with that version and no, that does not break apart where I could take off all these. I mean, I can take off these panels, but then it's just gonna look like an empty, right, an empty ship. So you got pieces of the ship falling off during the live. And make sure I don't forget this piece. There we go. But yeah, it's really cool to see that ship again, and knowing that the ship is the key to get inside. And John knew that. John knew that nobody was going to be able to get in. Once he saw that other ship get struck down by lightning, he was like, "Nah, that ship is the key." Let's see what else I have here. Jod kills Brutus. We talked about that earlier because this whole episode was just shocking. Like, excuse my language. I did put here that Jod is an asshole. Jod is an asshole. Straight up asshole. He's gonna do what he wants to do, and he really showed it here. My man is a con. My man could sweet talk. He could convince you. He made the kids fall, like, and now we see his true colors. We definitely saw his true colors today, and it's crazy. Let's see. Looks different without its armor, definitely. This show is so well written and enjoyable. I totally agree with you, James. This show really got you locked in. Let me sorry. So yeah, that's why I also wrote here in my notes. Jod put the helmet back on? Question mark. I mean, the crew already knows who he is. I'm assuming, and maybe the helmet is like, I guess, putting like the captain hat back on to him and to others. It's more intimidating for him to put that helmet back on. But I put that question mark. Why would he put the helmet back on? It was so funny that the kids are like, after seeing the message from the parents, from each parent, kind of like telling them what they need to do to try to get in back into Manhattan, but not giving them the actual information. But they kind of did, right? They try to take back over the ship. That was so funny. They try to take over, and then that was in the moment where we saw. I couldn't believe it. Jod pulling out the lightsaber, turning it on, and cutting the head at SM-33. That was a holy moment right there. Like, to me, that was more crazy than him killing Brutus. Because, like I said, for me, I felt that that was gonna happen already. I already felt that any way that Jai was able to get out, he was gonna turn on Brutus to take his crew back. So we kind of like knew that that was gonna happen. But him taking the head off SM-33, and then not only doing that, threatening the kids, putting the lightsaber, the way he yelled at them and tell them to kneel down, keep their heads down, and saying that they're whiny and they're constantly talking, and especially you looking at Wim, and then threatening if they don't listen that he knows their parents and he's gonna cut every single limb off of them. That is crazy, crazy. So we saw a totally different side of Jod today, which to me is the true Jod, and he's evil. We got some. Oh, sorry. I don't want to miss any messages here. Can't say I remember no ad. Chris, bro. Yeah, right? Chris, what's going on? Love this episode. This episode, Cantina Talk. Thank you for joining the live stream. Appreciate it. Thank you, Chris, for joining the live stream. Crazy, right? Definitely crazy. This episode was unbelievable. We got Sup Nerd. Shout out to Star Wars Nerd for gifting one Pop Bounty Collector membership. Thank you. I appreciate you for doing that, my guy. Oh, you're shout out to Cantina Talk with the $2. Thank you. I appreciate you for doing that. Greed is key. A Cantina Talk handshake and a Star Wars Nerd handshake. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. The weight, okay. And I've never been one of these. I'm not good at breaking down videos. I'm not gonna come back and bring out a video that shows you that Jod used the same Jedi move that this Jedi used, so he must have learned something and he had a master because the way he but to me, that was not his first time swinging the lightsaber. Just want to say that. That was not the first time. he has ever swung a lightsaber. So it would have been good. It would have been great, to be honest with you. The only thing, if this episode was an actual hour long, or maybe the finale. I don't know. Again, I'm trying this year or not to dig too much in information on any episodes, just for me to give you my raw reaction right at the end, my thoughts. I don't know if next week's episode is going to be an hour, but it would have been great to see him the way he's swinging that lightsaber. Made this episode an hour long, and then we get the backstory, and then we be like, so that's why he knows. I think it was earlier today, and my boy Star Wars Nerds live stream, and then he was asking me about the episode and what are my predictions. And my predictions is, imagine if Jod was trained, right? He had a master, but he was trained by a Sith. He was not trained by a Jedi. I don't know. Anything's a possibility. But all I'm saying is that this is not his first time swinging a lightsaber. Let's see what we got in the chat. John really is greedy bastard. Yeah, he is. Did you see? Well, okay, obviously you saw the episode, but the way that the Republic credits are just falling on his face, and looks like he's taking a bath. That's what he wants. A pirate's life, man. Think about it. Gold treasure. That's what you're doing, right? That's what you're aiming for. And finally, this long lost tale of Atten and the Onyx Cinder ship and that captain, I can't remember the name, that they talked about, that there were stories and songs about. And it's true. Imagine you finally arrived. And I wrote down here, first of all, those volts, crazy. 1,139 volts. Just like that. I wrote here, they arrived, the special platform that opened, and the citizens didn't even know that. The citizens were out there having a good time. It's probably a Saturday. Beautiful. Sun is out. We're out here with the kids with the kites, flying the kites, and all of a sudden, oh my God, what is this? This special platform just opens so that the Onyx Cinder could land, and it got locked. It didn't just land down. You saw it got locked down, and then all of a sudden, they're taken down to this other, like, how long was that? How deep did they go down? How many floors? But 1,139 volts of all that? That's crazy. That is crazy. How deep is the platform? The kids, oh, I already put that. They talk about threatening the kids, but yeah, very greedy. My ass started late. Forgot how my D plus works. Oh my God. I hope he's not an Order 66 survivor. I'm so tired of these guys. Bro, took one credit and caused an avalanche. Like the dude in the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah, dude, one more than one. Yeah, right, right. So that is crazy, man. That is crazy. Um, Overall, this episode to me, I don't know. I really like this episode. I wouldn't say I give it a 10 out of 10, but I definitely give it a 9. This episode was really good for me. I don't know about you guys, but I like the simple fact that the bad guy is winning right now. And we actually got to see who Jada is. And I like it. And if somehow, some way that we get to find out that Jod was trained by a Sith, oh my God. We got the show that we wanted, because the Acolyte did not deliver. The Acolyte was supposed to be about the Sith, the bad guys. And yeah, the show started off with the kids, and it's still kind of featuring the kids, but now it's kind of taking a turn, and it's about Jod now. I mean, Jod was always there. He was always a mystery. We were always paying attention to the kids, right? The kids are cute, curious, adventure. They're blind. They don't know anything. They were sheltered. Now they're out here in the real world, and they ran into the wrong guy. There was a reason why Jod was locked up, but he was there. If we know he has the force, he could have got out at any time. So again, the mystery around Jod, we're getting little by little, but we know that he's definitely very greedy. He's gonna do whatever it takes. He knows how to use a lightsaber. So those are things that we all know. What up, Darth? Wonder who the survivor supervisor is. We got Galactic Cantina. You're so all right. We're about 27 minutes in. Shout outs to all 12 of you watching. Appreciate it. Jada is like Count Dooku, a bad guy with no Sith eyes. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Brutus pirate ghosts will come back and kill John. Yo, that's crazy. It's crazy to be like, dang, man. Brutus was really dope. Brutus was a dope character, a wolf man, willing to kill anybody. And he just, that's it. Jod saw the opportunity. You got to take him out. Jod took his crew back. And it's so crazy that the crew is so dumb. Like they go with Jod, right? And then they turn on him, go with Brutus. He kills Brutus, and now it's like, oh yeah, let's listen to Jod again. So it's like they just do whatever they want, whatever. I don't know. I guess they're just followers, which is that's what it is, right? Being a crew. But man, you would think they'd be like, you know what? We already here, and let's figure it out ourselves. You would think that all of them would try to like attack each other, but I don't know if anybody want to mess with Jod now. He's gonna pull out that lightsaber. He'll probably cut some of the crew's heads off too. I don't know. Now that story, and that might be the supervisor. And coming back to what I was thinking, right? I said in the beginning of the live, because I'm like wondering, okay, cool. Who is gonna take down Jod? Think about it right now. The way the episode ended. He pulled out the lightsaber again, and now with the parents. They ain't gonna do anything. Those droids are not gonna do anything. He has the force. And he has a lightsaber. So who's gonna take him down? Is it the supervisor? Is the supervisor force sensitive too? Is the supervisor somebody that we know? Are we gonna see an epic fight? Are we gonna get a lightsaber battle? I don't know. I don't know, but that was the thing that when the episode ended, and I was trying to set this up. All right, I'm about to go live. I'm sitting here thinking, who's gonna take Jod down? Who? We already seen his true colors. He knows how to use that lightsaber. Let me hear your thoughts on that. Uh, I wish the show was this cold blooded since the beginning. Hey, they had to get us. You know, it's a kid show. Yes, George Lucas has said the Star Wars is always has been intended for kids, but I don't think we wanted our kids to see somebody get their head blasted off and SM-33 head cut off and have kids kneel down with the head down with the lightsaber near their face, threatening to cut parts off their parents if they don't obey. Yeah, pretty dark. Pretty dark. How the fuck did the crew survive the acid? I don't know. Galactic, same. What if Neo sacrifices himself for the rest? I'm sorry, Ricky. Oh my god. Don't say that. Oh no. He's gonna cut off Neo. Galactic, nah. It would be Wim. I think Wim might finally be able to use the Force. Okay. So let's say that. Because we all kind of thought that out of the four kids, maybe Wim, who's been dreaming about this, has a force, right? Are we gonna have another Ray moment? The kid hasn't been trained. He might have a moment where he can move something, but Jod knows how to use a lightsaber and knows how to use the force. So I don't think Wim is gonna be somebody to take him down. To save his friends, maybe. Galactic, I've been called Neo. Calling Neo's gonna die 2 episodes ago. No. Oh, again. What's my friend over here? What's going on? Star Wars nerd gifting one Pop the Bounty Collector membership. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Star Wars is for kids, and the first Star Wars movie shows someone getting their arm cut off in Han Solo shot first. So true. Within the first hour of the movie, kids is like, "Oh, this is great, mom." What? Oh my god, that's so funny. Star Wars Gazer, what's up? Bro, what an episode. Definitely. What an episode. Retail therapy. Laugh out. Wim is giving the main character energy, like Ashton noticed. Wim's theme is one of the playing during the intro when the logo appears. So I feel like he's the main guy. He could be. And if you I think it was like, I don't know, my episode 3 live, me and Patrick talked about it, that potentially, like, these kids can be the future of Star Wars. Think about the kids from Stranger Things. The kids from Stranger Things, like, I don't even know when the Stranger Things episode the last season is gonna come out, but they're already adults. So by the time season 2 of Skeleton Crew comes out, Wim is gonna be tall. He's gonna be a young teen, even So it potentially he can be that leading person. But I'm trying to figure out. It has to be somebody, and I think it's a supervisor. The supervisor has to be that person that's gonna be able to stop Jod. Now, to me, it's like, okay, what do we do here? And what's gonna happen the last episode? And how do we leave it as a cliffhanger? Does Jod somehow escape? How does he escape? I don't know how. Unless he unlocks the Onyx Cinder, he takes a couple of the treasure, whatever's in that vault, and he's gone. Is that the way we're gonna end season? It's gonna be season 2, right? Does the supervisor stop Jod? And does Jod die in episode 8? And we kind of get a little bit of his backstory, find out how he knew all the stuff, and then he dies. Does the bad guy win? Does Jod now become the supervisor and takes over at Atten? And now we have to start sending people. Maybe the supervisor alerts somebody else. Hey, we need help here in Atten. Somebody broke in. And that leads to season 2 to getting others involved. Is it Mando, Ahsoka? I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities, but at the end of the day, who is going to stop Jod? That's the question. Victoria in here. You're what up, Victoria? That episode was too good. Yes, it was too good. It was crazy. Jod is ruthless, an asshole, savage, threatening little kids and their parents, knows how to use a lightsaber. He was taught by a Sith. He's a Sith, man. I know it. What if they do like the new It movie and hire old people to play them when they grow up? This is true. They can do that too. Definitely. I mean, Wim could do something as simple as force push him down the shaft of rage after he kills Neil. Stop killing Neil. Okay. Leave Neil alone. Okay. Leave him alone. He's not dying. He's right here. What's up, guys? How's it going? What up, Bricks? Bricks. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hello again. Hello, Cantina. I'm about to watch it. Oh, whoa, Bricks, get out. Get out of this chat. It's gonna ruin it for you. Episode 9 out of 10 for me, definitely. I definitely agree with that score right there. What if Neil is the true Sith? Ooh. And I'll accept it. Oh, hey, maybe. Remember first episode when they were play fighting with the lightsabers? We saw a preview of what's going to happen in the future. Wim versus Neil, lightsaber battle. Hiding in plain sight. Yeah, right? Can't stop, won't stop. Laugh out loud. Let's see if there's anything else in my notes that I didn't go over because this episode was pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Anything left? SM33. SM33, man, for being such an old robot droid, it's a badass. Because remember, what's his name? What's his name? Zilbo, whatever his name is. Jod. Okay. He took over the Onyx Cinder because you could only have one captain or only a captain can command one ship, whatever. And so then Firm changed it and say like reversed it, and also SM33 just putting up his shields as they were shooting him and took all of them down, punched Jot right in the face. SM33 is bad, so that's why Jot knew it's like if I'm gonna get out of this ship, I'm gonna have to cut the head off of SM33. What else we have here? I wrote here, Jot is an asshole. It says Wim is the worst one, calling them a weak, spoiled children. He was going off on them. There was a lot of anger, right? And who uses anger? The Sith do. The Sith do. We needed a backstory. I'm sorry, we did. We needed that backstory. I want that backstory right now. That's it. And then the last thing I wrote here is Jod opens up the lightsaber at the parents. That was very creepy. Wasn't that kind of creepy to you guys? My man just loves opening that lightsaber and putting it in people's face and threatening them. And he's gonna use it. Who's gonna die? That's another question. What do you guys think? Who is dying in episode 8? And it's not Neil. Leave him alone. But who's dying? Does Jod end up killing one of the parents? Oh, oof. I could see Jod killing Wim's dad. Does that get Wim angry and able to force push him? I don't know. Could he kill all the parents? Does he kill one of the kids? I don't think Disney will I don't think Disney will allow that. Or will they? Let me know you guys' thoughts on that. We got Daisy. Hello, Daisy. Did you finish the episode, Daisy? Please tell me you finished the episode, Daisy. We're talking crazy things in here. Neil's just an acting innocent when he's gonna join John and betray his friends. That would be crazy. That would be a WTF moment if they did that. I'd be like, wow, Neil played all of us. I'm gonna make a video of all the ways Neil's gonna stop it. You stop it there, Chris. Leave Neil alone. Everyone have a good night. All right, Star Wars nerd. Thank you. I appreciate it. You have a good night too. Thank you for stopping by. Jada is going all out. Anakin, yes. Jod was definitely giving Anakin kill the youngling vibes. He was. He was. I even got scared. What's his name? Oh my god, I'm so bad at names, right? Jude Law. Gotta clap it up for him, bro. Now I heard of Jude Law before. He's acted in other movies and stuff like that. Have I watched him? No. I know he was an actor. I don't know if he was a good actor or a bad actor. I just know he was an actor. I heard of him before. But man, clap it up. This episode, he scared me. He's crazy. Daisy said, I did. Tom, Neil's losing an ear. No. No. Why? Why do you want Neil to lose an ear? Don't say that. Jod kills Wim's dad. Wim gets angry and crushes Jod's bones like Luke crushed those droids. Oh my god. Hey, I think one of the parents is going down. I don't think nothing's gonna happen to the kids. Not that he doesn't want to, because I think he's savage enough to do that. But I don't think Disney's gonna make that happen. I think those 4 kids are gonna stay alive. But somebody gotta go. Either one parent, 2 parents, all of them, but one of the parents is for sure gonna die. And it could be that maybe, you know what? Wim's dad is trying to protect all of them and tells them to run. Run. And Wim is like, Dad, no, run. And we get that moment. Kind of like with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan fighting a New Hope and Luke is getting on the Millennium Falcon. But yeah, this time, Wim's dad don't have the force. He's not going to disappear. He's going to get cut up. And Wim's going to see that. Now what did he do? I don't know. Ricky, hold that pillow tight. Let's be right now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jude Law always knocks it out the park. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check out more Jude Law movies, whatever he did, but good job, man. I'm telling you, this series, we were scared. Um, Disney hasn't been delivering, but man, this series, great, amazing. Jude Law played Dumbledore. Oh yeah, and the Fantastic B movies. Yeah, yeah. Definitely I seen those. I seen those ones. That's where I saw him. Yes, you're right. How long is the last episode? That I don't know. The reason why I don't know is I try not to search anything about this show. The simple fact that I don't want to be spoiled by anything. I don't want to. I just want to be able to just watch it and be surprised. Sorry, but yeah, I hope it's long. They've been averaging 25, 27 minutes, but we could get a good 45 to an hour. Maybe we could get the backstory of Jod to learn a little bit about him. Would be great. 37 minutes. Okay, 37 minutes. Did you notice that Jod got kind of scared of Fern? Kind of. But thanks, Chris. Watch AI Ricky. Um, but yeah, overall crazy story. We're about 47 minutes into this live. Any other thoughts from anybody before I go? Any other thoughts? Let me know. The main thing is like now for me is we're gonna find out who the supervisor is. Jod wants to see the supervisor. Um, I just want to know how many people are dying this next episode. Who is the supervisor? And does the supervisor know how to use a lightsaber? Are we gonna have a lightsaber battle? Imagine if we do. Imagine like this whole series has been about like ships and pirates and treasure, but in the last episode, we get a crazy lightsaber battle. That would be pretty dope. Um, Jod equals 1980s babysitter. Okay. Everybody's giving me, oh, I watched AI on YouTube for free, Pop. You should too. Brush up on your Jude Law acting. Not my girlfriend listening to me in the other room. Hey, you know what? He did do a good job in Dumbledore as Dumbledore in the Fantastic Beasts. So I totally forgot about him there. But I don't know. He hasn't been in any movies that I was really interested in. But shout outs to you guys and my girlfriend. I guess I'm gonna have to go to the room after this live, and we're gonna have to watch something with Jude Law on it. But guess what? He's acting in something Star Wars. I'm watching it, and he's amazing. So give it up to Jude Law. He's doing great right now. And hey, is the bad guys gonna win? Maybe. What if Lizzo's a supervisor? I swear to God, if Lizzo is the supervisor, I am done. I am done. Okay. Lizzo and Jack Black ruined season 3 of Mando. I'm not having it. I am not having it. That is so funny. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody on the comments. Thank you guys. Let's see what we got. Imagine laugh out loud from Victoria. Yeah, definitely funny. But thank you guys. And if you are watching this on replay, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I do lives like this after every Disney Plus series for Star Wars. I do unboxings of things that I purchase, like this nice Neo pillow right here. I do Lego lives. So if you're into Legos, I got right here the Onyx Cinder, just finished building. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And I also go to cons. So I'll be going to MegaCon, Star Wars Celebration in Japan, ICC Con, and Rebel Con. Oh, sorry. I have a couple. Let's see. Macman, hello there. Just finished the episode. What a tease at the end, but a huge improvement overall of the last two. Definitely, Mac man. Crazy episode. Jod is an asshole. Have a good one, Ricky. Have a good one, Tom. Chris, have a good one, bud. Fire episode. All right, guys. Thank you for everything, and see you guys next time. Peace.